I figured since you don't have email, I figured I couldn't let the opportunity pass for you. So I have a special guest coming for you, Si.
Who got?
Well, look over your shoulder, pal.
Look, it's the little lady Wendy herself.
Look.
It is.
Oh, she brought him
And
a BLT.
they asked me what was your favorite meal, and I said a BLT, which they don't have on the menu. So
No,
you
we
have
made
like
it
the
just
first.
for you.
This is not even on y'all's menu?
No, it's literally just for you.
Well, I got to taste it then if,
See?
if it ain't even on the menu.
See, look at there.
And the fries.
Okay. I look at, okay. It's on a hamburger bun.
Yeah,
That's right.
Okay. I've never had that. Let's see.
look at him.
But don't worry.
I
didn't
heard
leave
that
y'all
bacon.
out. I got y'all swag too.
Okay.
Oh,
You got the big one.
Look at Johnny D
Oh.
smashing them French fries.
what's in there?
Yes.
See, look. Now, y'all can talk all the trash y'all want to about me, but I don't ever leave you out.
He was so kind and said, y'all have to come back.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to come see it. So we did release a new Frosty.
New Frosty.
Uh-oh. Frosties.
Uh-oh.
Nobody said there'd be ice cream.
Ice cream.
Now, this is a surprise for me.
Oh.
Hey, where's my spoon?
Oh, I think that.
Look at
Now we got something going on.
here. Nah.
My wife is
Uh-oh.
going to kill me that when I tell her I had this.
Why?
Wow.
Because she loves this.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. Man, God bless America.
What's that built out of?
I love this country. I
It
really
I
do.
do.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
You like that frosty?
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's good.
Okay. We're going to have to take a break just a second to get his ice cream. Otherwise, he ain't going to
I
talk.
think so.
We'll be
podcast
back
is on
after
hold.
this message.
Okay.
I hadn't had nothing like this in so long. Thank you, Wendy. That's so good. Did you know in 2004, 2 double stacks of Biggie Fry and a Biggie Coke after taxes was $4.77, Godwin?
I didn't know that.
It sounds
I ate
like
that
you did.
on the reg.
Man, what a life. I love America.
That's because you can't cook.
See, boys,
You just let them cook.
Si done got so excited about Wendy that he had to slap that oxygen back on. Look at him.
Martin, it's
What?
just a good day.
It is a good day.
I wish I had my
Heart rate monitor?
heart rate monitor.
I'll
here.
check your pulse.
We'll
It's
check.
high. It's
Yeah,
high. Yeah, his heart's
Yeah,
beating out of his
yeah.
chest. He met a superstar.
Yeah. Miss
It took
Wendy
me a
and her
few bites
boss
of
is
that.
here.
That's like
They brought us all kind of good stuff.
I know.
First, the BLT, which is not even on the menu, which it will be in the
Hey,
future.
You're welcome for that.
we don't
'Cause
know.
they
that.
I appreciate
That's not
They,
them saying that's you.
yeah.
But he's tried.
No, they did ask me. They said, "Well, if we come, what does Uncle Si like to eat?" And I said, "A BLT." They said, "Oh, the chicken one." I said, "No,
With
no,
peanut
no,
butter on it.
just BL and T." And that's
don't run it.
Yeah,
My dad put peanut butter on it, but no.
You don't like it?
Oh,
It's
no.
good.
No.
That's why your dad did not start a restaurant and Dave Thomas did.
Well,
if he
no,
was
no.
putting
Hey,
peanut butter
everybody
on his
loves peanut butter on it.
come up just a
Got
little
you,
bit.
baby.
There you
I
go.
got you,
Yeah.
son.
Yeah.
Okay.
There
Peanut
you
butter
go.
on a BLT.
But look, I'm out at an event, and it's in it's actually in South Carolina, but they didn't think the hotel in South Carolina was good enough, so they went across the border in North Carolina, and that's where we stayed. Well, after the event, I was hungry. Got in late, and I said,
And you
Hey.
went to Wendy's.
Oh
No.
no, this is the hotel.
No.
I know this one.
This is the
No, no.
hotel
So
BLT
look,
experience.
Yeah.
I told Phillip, I said, hey, call downstairs and see if, what do you feel like eating? He said, I don't know. So he called me and said, hey, what y'all got on the menu? And they said, BLT. And I said, okay, yeah, fine. That's what we want. So tell me, send us 2 each, French fries and some tea. So it comes up. Now you got to understand. My taste buds are ready for a BLT.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I bite into this thing and something foreign in it, and as soon as I do, it's I spit it out.
What was it?
It was a stupid fried egg.
Friday.
A fried egg on a BLT.
Well, yeah, they had a 50-50 chance of
No,
getting that right.
hey.
I'm
no.
against that. Eggs and tomatoes and lettuce. That don't.
So I told Phillip, I said, hey, call them back up and ask him, hey, do you speak English?
Uh-oh.
BLT,
Oh,
did they?
BLT.
That
Where is fried egg in that?
Where's
anyway?
the E?
Oh,
Yeah,
I never
they
said
give you a
E.
BLT.
and the
It just
E.
had an egg in there.
Should have went to Wendy's.
Should have had
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Look, they listen.
They listen.
They
Right.
give you what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Hey, I'm serious. I might take a shower when I get home after I ate about 2 bites off that BLT.
Juicy.
Juicy wasn't the word.
there
It
you
was
go.
running everywhere.
There you go.
Yeah.
But Martin, in the hierarchy of things that you've ever done in your life, was getting invited to a all-inclusive, special run breakfast by Wendy herself.
Now,
That
y'all-
has to be up there.
You know me. You know my affection for Americana
Yeah. And
So-
Dave Thomas.
and Dave Thomas.
He's
But-
up there with Mike Lindell.
So there are some cool ones that have reached out because of social media and all the things
Every once in a while.
that I just say yes to because like Wendy's is a part of my childhood, like a part of my life. I mean, I was the same way in high school. We're all broke teenagers, right? So you go
2 double stacks, Biggie Fry, Biggie Coke, $4.77 in high
do
school.
That's
got
what I'm
good
saying.
fries.
And I
You
ate
could-
it every day.
You could eat it every day for $5 or less. We were making maybe $5.50 an hour at our 3-hour jobs after school.
$5.15
Like,
is minimum wage.
that's what I'm saying.
1
So,
hour
like,
got you Wendy's.
that's
I don't know how it works anymore.
But that's what I'm saying. So like there are certain brands. So like Wendy's, when they reached out, I was like, yeah, ding. Like Little Debbie's another one.
Yep.
That I was like, absolutely. Another one that I think is hilarious, and I keep all of their marketing boxes is Busch Light. I don't even drink. Like, I mean, I may
It's a
have
good
a
one.
beer with a dinner at some point, but I don't know. I don't casually drink or anything like that. But their marketing stuff is so clever that I'm like, yeah, I keep that and I post about it because it's hilarious.
That is
And
true.
so when Americana brands reach out to me, my answer is always yes. Like there's no, the answer will always be yes.
I've reached out
And
to Wendy before. And that's how much I love it.
so yeah, when Dave Thomas's namesake comes rolling through the inbox and says, "Hey, would you like to stop by for breakfast?" Yeah.
And we met Wendy.
and we
you
met
brought her
Wendy.
here. And I'm
And-
forever grateful.
Well, Wendy said she was a huge fan. And
That's bigger than going to like meeting Mickey Mouse.
And I just looked at it as like a God thing. She's like, she's a huge fan of Si, huge fan of Sadie, and I was like,
I
wow,
can
we're
see Sadie.
we're
I
actually.
can see Satan.
I was like, well, we're
I can't see
actually recording today.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
if y'all are
my.
still in town, just swing on by at 1:00. And they're like, really? It's like, yeah, it's fine. No, I mean, I said, y'all know where the office is? And they're like, no, I said, it's not even a mile. Like, I mean, it's just straight right that
You
way.
got to pass
Yeah,
like
I
3
got a
Wendy's
question.
to get here.
Yeah.
I got a question to ask you. They probably can't answer it. It's probably in a vault.
What's
Who
that?
come up with the idea of a square hamburger?
Fresh, never frozen.
Fresh, never frozen.
They don't cut corners. What just happened
Wow.
in this duck call
That
room?
was actually fine.
Wow. They
That
don't
she-
cut corners.
They're off camera, but she said that's because we don't.
You got it. Have you got a degree?
No, she said it, not me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
You didn't
thought
hear it.
you said
No.
it.
If
Yeah.
I was that good at marketing, I wouldn't be in
I
this
was
chair.
fixing to take my hat off. I didn't think you was that smart.
They don't cut corner.
That's why it's
they
a corner
don't-
on
Is
the
that where that
hamburger.
come from?
It's the oh my word.
I don't know, but that's
Everybody
the
else
Well, look,
said
hey,
the
I'm
corners
simplest,
75
brilliant
years
thing
old.
I think
Hey,
I've ever
what do you
heard.
expect anyway?
That's
Everybody
a
else
lie.
cuts the
Okay.
corners off their patties. I have to remember that.
Wendy's doesn't cut.
They don't
corners.
cut corners.
That's what I'm eating at home, square hamburger.
From now
You
on.
better
I will never patty that sucker out again.
Never.
Speaking about that,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
he's back
still
on.
on it.
Okay, he got his breath back and his heart rate's down, boys. More
met,
frosty.
He met a fine redhead,
All right,
and his,
well, hey.
we're just now coming back down.
And this isn't by
Oh,
any
well.
means a Wendy's commercial, but kudos to them too on that orange dreamsicle
Yeah.
frosty. That thing tastes like the 1900s, man. I went straight back to being a kid.
I like a dream.
I took
Like-
me a few bites. I wanted the whole thing.
So I never left being a
he went
kid.
back to being a kid. I never left it.
He never left it.
Well,
he's,
boys,
he's putting his
Yeah,
headset
let
back
me get my
on.
ears
He,
back
he
on.
doesn't need the oxygen anymore because we've calmed down.
he doesn't need his oxygen, but go ahead and get you a couple more bites off that frosty. Let's take a break. We'll be
Okay.
back right after this.
Yeah, let me get the mic out of the way.
Why would you want your tree not to grow fast, and why would you want to hire and figure it all out when it's just right there at
That's
the
right.
tip
Go,
of your finger?
Go to these people.
Buddy,
They'll do it all for you.
Look at
you
this
ain't
fast growing
kidding.
tree.
Yeah.
And you're giving back to the environment, right?
Yeah.
Like it's way better than just putting up a dead wood fence. You know what's better than a dead wood fence? A live one.
I breathe on this tree, it breathes on me. It's a fast growing tree.
There you go, boy.
Oh man!
Oh
I do.
my goodness.
I love it though. I love planting stuff. And look, as a guy who last year I redid my flower beds, but I paid a guy to do it because of the boys and not having time. Let me tell you something. That is extremely expensive. And if you want to save you some time, save you some money on some things, just go to fastgrowingtrees.com and they can help you out. Look, you go there, you can tell them where you're at, what you're looking for. They give you a full list of things that would work for your situation. Boom, order. It's coming to you. And if you need,
it's not a trial and error.
no, they know.
Yeah.
They've already done it.
They've done it. They're smart. Listen to them.
You don't have to guess. So if you want fruit trees, palm trees, evergreens, house plants, whatever you want, they got that. So much more. And if you're interested in it, they got it for you. Find the perfect fit for your climate and space. Fast Growing Trees makes it easy to order online. Your plants are shipped directly to your door in 1 to 2 days. And along with their 30-day Alive and Thrive guarantee, they offer free plant consultation for forever. So, I mean, like, we got persimmons, we got limes, we got lemons now at the house. I don't know what to be next. But
And they may or may not grow in your area.
they may not, but
Yeah.
that's why I got on
Yeah.
there, click Louisiana. It's, I think we're like area 8 or something like that, if I'm remembering correctly. And then they give you a full list of fruit trees. Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can grow here that I didn't even realize, to be fair. But, yeah, I didn't,
Big time.
figs, crab apples, like there's all kinds of stuff that can make it in Louisiana. So you can have your whole dadgum orchard if you want to, if you like that kind of deal. Plus, you don't have to worry about driving around to nurseries and wondering how long that stuff's actually already been on the lot and all the things. So whether you're looking to add privacy, you're looking to dress up the place, make it look better, whatever you want, they have got you covered. And this spring, they have the best deals online, up to half off on select plants and other deals. And listeners to our show get an additional 15% off their first purchase when using the code DUCK at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com using the code
Duck.
at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com code
Duck.
offers valid for a limited time. Tell them we sent you. All right. And we're back.
Back.
And we're back.
I really now don't
We've
even,
peaked.
Yeah, I don't know where to go.
You've peaked in life.
Where'd
We-
it go?
What to do.
We met Wendy.
Life is good. We got Frosties delivered. We got BLTs
Yeah.
made off menu items. Like,
I wanted the whole thing.
well, Godwin, I'm proud of you for not smashing it. That
Well, I
shows
got
how
there.
far you've come.
I got me a little taste. It was good too.
Yeah, I can appreciate that about you, Godwin. That's a tough one, but
Well,
hey, it's good to be back. I missed the other one. My kids tried to kill me. So
They do that.
wow, what
They
a
tried
life.
to snuff you out.
Yeah, they gave me a stomach bug, buddy, and I'm talking about I ain't been that sick,
colon cleanser.
buddy.
How much weight did you lose?
I lost 9 pounds in 3 days.
Sounds like a good time. If
Oh,
that's what you're attempting.
yeah, no, yeah, it was bad.
So you back to eating now.
Well, you notice I didn't finish that ice cream. I still don't trust. I don't
Dairy
trust a
product.
whole, and that was what was weird because they invited me to that deal, and I was like, man, why am I coming off of like a sickness when they invite me? I went there, I ate a few bites of the stuff. It was pretty good.
I would crush.
And
My
but
favorite breakfast food is sausage, egg, and cheese.
biscuit.
Salmon.
Oh, they got one there. It's good.
A
Now,
sandwich
I've
or a
eaten that
biscuit?
one before.
The sausage there is good.
Yeah, it's actually really good. It doesn't have like that funny taste to it. It's
No, I think
actually
so.
really
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Breakfast food rules.
breakfast is almost the only thing fast food I eat. I mean, that's the
I'm just-
only.
Yeah.
Breakfast in general.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone somewhere and they're like, hey, we're having eggs, waffles, and bacon, and you were sad about it no matter the time?
No,
You wouldn't be.
no, I hate that people pigeonhole it into you got to eat it in the morning times.
Oh, there's nothing better than Brenner.
Breakfast for dinner, baby.
Everybody likes a little wine with their pancakes.
Oh,
I do.
Anyways.
I ain't heard that one, but I like it.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
Brenner's
like the
all
name.
about. Si, have you recovered from meeting that redhead?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking on you.
So I got a handmade BLT. He met a redhead.
And he's been having dreams.
And he eat ice cream. But it started with, I've been having weird dreams.
Yeah.
I hope this ice cream will settle it.
That's right.
So
yeah,
Dude,
Well,
I
what
gotta
kind of
know.
dreams you been having?
they're so crazy. It's hard to remember.
really?
That's what I'd say.
No, just stupid stuff. I was trying to think. I told it to my wife, and then I've already forgot it, and she just died laughing.
Well, I know I dream.
No,
but
And
I
she's
don't
a tough crowd.
I don't never
yeah.
remember.
Oh yes, yeah. You make her laugh. Yeah,
You've done something.
You've
Yeah.
done something.
Oh, man. I was
So
hoping-
she's the only one that knows about your dream?
Huh? Well,
She's the only one.
Cause
Sounds
I-
like we're going to have to get Miss
because
Christine back up here.
I missed. It's left.
Were you being
It's gone.
chased?
No. Oh, I remember what it was now.
Kind of like to see when
Adam
it's
boy.
over your
No,
head.
yeah. I was naked. To first thing,
Okay. So you were in your
and then I was
childhood.
holding the infant. Second thing, and the infant had a bowel movement all over me and itself.
Oh, you ain't
and
had a
then
dream.
all kind
That's a
of people.
nightmare.
Here's the thing that was crazy about it. Then all kind of people showed up, okay, at the house. They come in, and it was all just, everything was just, okay, well, this happens all the time. No, it don't.
Huh.
Yeah, and then I woke up.
I'm about to say, you ain't had a dream. That was just my Saturday night when the boys had the stomach bug. I mean, I wasn't naked, but
But hey,
Was you eating Cheetos?
no, hey, here's the thing, I hadn't been drinking or none of that, So I'm just saying, hey, it's just crazy
What's
stuff.
that's not even.
I'd expect it if I'd been drinking.
Had you been taking weird medicines?
No, I hadn't been taking no, my regular medication that I take,
Have
which
you,
is not
you
much.
eaten anything new? Like,
No.
sometimes foods give people weird dreams. I don't
Well,
know what
no,
it is.
because I just, because, I'll tell you about when I got on the kick and I asked y'all what was Jesus' blood type,
Mm-hmm.
and that was one of my dreams. God went, psst, hey, Si, wake up. I want to tell you something. And it was
What was
talking
it?
about,
What was his blood type?
well, it's got to be positive first, okay? Then
Jesus
it's got to
wasn't a
have
negative guy.
resurrection in it, okay?
Uh-huh.
So positive resurrection, and there was about 4 other things that I had put in there that I've already forgotten.
For a blood type?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd have just said he was the universal donor, whichever one that is. Isn't that O? Is that O positive? Or,
O positive is
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the kind
that can
I
give
got.
to anybody?
yeah.
It's either
Yeah,
O
that's
That's the
positive
kind of
or
blood I
negative.
got.
You're O positive?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but see, he wouldn't be. It's not universal.
They all
It
time call
would be cosmic.
Oh, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Anybody
we're-
can have it.
Yeah. Oh,
Even the other universes.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And it's got. Oh, no.
If they're
That's
out
another
there.
thing. Al done a lesson though Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, and after he done it, or no, it was not Al, it was Jason. Al had told him, I want you to preach Sunday.
Yeah.
And gave him what he wanted to preach on. But anyway, I went back and read in Hebrews. He created more than one world.
Okay.
I had never read that before.
Huh? Where's this at?
In Hebrews somewhere it says, I think it's in like the first verse, about the witnessing, but it's got worlds, plural, in there.
Therefore, since we're surrounded by such a great crowd of witnesses.
That's Hebrews 12.
But he said
No, 11.
it may be at the end. That's 11 one,
12.
right?
Yeah.
That
I
might
don't
11
be.
or 12 one.
But I just-
We're not unashamed,
I
so I
had
don't know.
I had never caught that.
We'll have to go back and look.
I mean, we are unashamed. We're
I
not
know.
the unashamed
You're
podcast.
discussing Hebrews 11:3,
Yeah.
Is that what I'm saying?
I guess.
Okay.
Well, really?
'Cause it
Through
actually
faith we understand that
it
the-
actually says worlds,
That
plural.
the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. It's the Greek word for ages or periods of time. Or-
Worlds is?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Oh.
deep.
Yeah, that's a.
I'm not your guy.
Well, I
Yeah.
got one.
But
for
Jesus
you.
loves you, and I know that much.
Yep. And that's everybody.
Every single
Amen.
one of you. Doesn't matter what you
No
do.
matter how many worlds there are.
That's that. No
Or
matter
what that
what.
definition is. Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Oh, and another thing. Somebody sent in the question about, okay, do fish drown?
Oh, yeah, Martin's here. We had a whole discussion
Yeah.
on fish can drown. I know what he's going to say. Can fish drown?
No.
Well, that goes against everything Stone said. Never mind.
Well, you have to ask yourself the question.
Can fish
And
drown?
because I went and looked it up in Webster before I said I was going to I was going to
Webster.
do some more research.
What is
What
that?
is the definition of drowned?
Well, I'm thinking they'd be water. And
Yeah.
they,
According to
an air-breathing person or animal get stuck in liquid,
Yeah, that's
he's
the way
going
it reads.
drown.
But it actually says, okay, fish. My deal. It's a technicality on how it's worded. Drowning would not be the proper thing
So
for
would
a
a
fish.
fish out of water drowned on
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, because he breathes water.
Mhm.
But they can. It's one of them oxymoron deals. What you're actually doing when you drown is you're being suffocated by water.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Which I would say a fish can be suffocated by water.
He
Correct?
does, but it's a lack of oxygen
Yeah.
that actually.
Yeah. That's what gets you.
Yeah,
But
that's
just
what
like
gets you.
if somebody sat here and blew an air nozzle of 500 miles an hour in your mouth, you're going to choke to death.
Yeah.
You will not survive it.
Yeah.
Took a
No.
dark turn.
So just like if you're
Well, the water-
dragging a fish behind a boat, he is going to in fact drown.
that's
Yeah.
what that's so
That
Stone
was
said.
That's what-
and
Godwin.
Godwin said, "Get them manners up. You're going to drown them."
You're going to drown.
He
Yeah.
does a better Godwin impression than me. But and so and Stone said, "Puh," as only Stone would.
But
And Godwins were alive and Stones were all dead. So they
my
drowned.
answer is okay. They really actually do not drown.
They're choked,
They
They're
suffocate.
suffocated. yeah.
Suffocate.
Okay,
Do
because they
get-
live
do
in water.
fish get wet when it rains?
No, they get under a log.
Get under a log.
That's right. No, get on the log. Hey.
That was Evan from West Virginia's
Yeah.
question on the last
Yeah.
episode, which y'all
Huh.
missed.
Yeah.
And
And I said I didn't want to give an answer till I'd done further research. Well, I did.
Evan and all his homeschool friends got together to discuss drowning fish, and I was like, "Come on, homeschool!" And then turns out they can. So sorry, Evan.
Yeah.
I'm the one in the wrong here, and I apologize. Hey, look, it's important to me that the supplements I take are of the highest quality, and that's why for 4 or 5 years I've been drinking AG1. Unlike many supplement brands, AG1 is researched and developed by an in-house team of scientists, doctors, and nutritionists with decades of experience in their respective fields. I sell worms and crickets and shiners. I don't have time to be figuring all that out. What's good, what's not. That's why I trust the guys over there. Quality for AG1 isn't just a buzzword. It's a commitment backed by expert-led scientific research, high-quality ingredients, industry-leading manufacturing, and rigorous testing at each step of the process. AG1 goes above and beyond industry standards. I know I can trust what's in every scoop of AG1 because they obsess over product quality, the standards of manufacturing partners, and sustainable practices. Taking care of my health shouldn't be complicated, and AG1 simplifies this by putting it all in one simple scoop. Ain't that right, Si?
That's right. One scoop will do you.
You
boy.
could have all the different stuff on the shelf, or one scoop will do you. Godwin?
Drink it while it's hot.
There it is, baby. AG1's ingredients are heavily researched for efficacy and quality, and I love that every scoop also includes prebiotics and probiotics and digestive enzymes. You know why? Because that's for gut support, and I like my guts. Look, we've been doing this for a while. We've been drinking it every morning. I pop that thing in, drink that, hit my workout, drink my protein. But first things first, I drink my supplements with AG1 so I'll be more focused and have better recovery, better overall feeling throughout the day. We've been partnered with AG1 for so long because they make such a high quality product that I genuinely look forward to drinking every day. So if you want to replace your multivitamin and more, start with AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first subscription at drinkag1.com/.
Duh,
That's drinkag1.com/
duh, boy.
check it out.
But that's how, I mean, I just deduced from doing all that those fish were in fact drowning from,
Well,
but from choking, from
in,
not.
in the summertime when
Yeah.
it gets hot,
Well, yeah, you
the
knew that.
oxygen-
You knew that
oxygen's
was going
gone.
to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. and they act suffocate.
Well, what about ghosts? You believe in ghosts?
Uh-oh.
Ghost? Is the duck call room ready to go down the ghost road?
I don't know. Yeah.
Beth is nodding her head. 1,000% there's ghost.
Or no, I think
He
she's
said
just. I
yes.
think she's nodding her head that she wants us to go down this road. I don't know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm saying, yeah, there's ghosts.
All right. Well, okay. Give us some evidence of what you're talking about.
It's in the Bible.
Luke 24.
What does it say?
When all them boys run up in that room and locked the door after they killed him,
Yep.
and then he appeared to them,
Yep.
and he told them to touch him. A ghost don't have flesh and bone like you see I have.
And the Holy Ghost.
So for him not to be a ghost, that means that there has to be a ghost. Correct. I mean, that's what you're saying, right?
Must be.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, wait a minute. Oh, Jesus was not a ghost.
That's
No,
what
that's
Godwin's
what he was
saying.
That's what he was saying.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
then there
He
ain't
said,
no ghost.
he said, touch me. A ghost don't have flesh and bone like you see I have.
No, but what he's saying is Jesus is acknowledging the
there
existence
is a
of a
ghost?
ghost because you can't touch a ghost, but you can touch me.
1 Samuel 28, Saul asked that crazy woman to talk to Samuel's ghost.
That's the old Testament.
Just saying. And I think they call
So-
her,
Right.
I think they call her the witch of Endor. And I ain't going near it
So I got
because I don't like all that
I
stuff.
got a
But
question.
she brought that old boy back.
Do you feel like you've had any experience?
Oh, no,
with
no,
a
no. I
ghost?
don't
You?
even go to scary movies.
Yeah.
There's no need for
He
that.
said, no.
I believe
Not
it
me.
says avoid every kind of evil in 1 Thessalonians. Come on, unashamed. Bring it. And so I just do that.
Yeah.
So any of that kind of
I
stuff.
just do that.
How come ghosts have to be evil?
Ain't no Casper.
Well, I always
Well, they
mess
made
with,
a movie
I
about it.
always mess with Brittany because, like, probably at least one night a week, about 11 or 12 o'clock, Jackson will be asleep and just start dying out laughing, and he is asleep. Right. But I tell her, I was like, oh yeah, that's just Dad going in there and talking to him, telling him jokes. It's fine. And she's like, are you serious? I was like,
Well, yeah.
well, yeah. I mean, Dad was a pretty funny guy. I mean, he probably just wants to come see his grandkids. Like Jackson obviously likes him. Like it's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can see
I
her
like the
face.
way you're thinking there. I do.
I don't know.
I do. He's never dead. As long as you're having discussions about him,
Yeah.
they're never dead.
And I don't, as far as, to me, honestly, I don't think I've ever had a ghost experience. I don't,
You would
but
think it would be 50-50 though. Like
yeah.
half the people are super rude in this world and half are friendly. So you could run into a friendly ghost.
Yeah.
But I think friendly
Hey,
ghosts aren't
sure
being
there
ghosts.
is. Let's guess that's Casper.
Casper.
Yeah.
So there might be friendly ghosts.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
look, if there's demons, why can't we have friendly ghosts?
Now we're going down another route.
Well, hey. Since you asked about ghosts,
Oh boy.
well, hey, do you believe in demons?
Yes, and they believe in Jesus.
Hey,
And they
They
shudder.
shudder.
no,
James!
the reason is they know Jesus.
Yeah, and they scared of him.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
should too.
Okay. Yeah.
Fear God.
Yeah.
Put it on a bumper sticker. What do we do?
Hey, fear is the beginning of knowledge, sir.
Ain't that the truth?
That's biblical.
That is so good.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well, no.
Let's
Hey.
preach.
That is true.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Why you think I don't like mountain lions?
Wow.
I know better.
They will
I
eat
hope
you.
one day you get bit by a Black Panther.
Oh, I don't.
I wish Jace would.
Lord, I won't.
He will.
Wouldn't that just
I've
be
actually
great?
told Jace that before. That
I-
if one snuck up behind him and actually sunk his teeth in his rear end, he still wouldn't believe.
Thank you.
I'm convinced, like, if one of them cats got after me, I'd die of a heart attack well before the cat killed
Well,
me.
that's like snakes. That's me a snake.
Remember that
He
last
wouldn't
year?
have to bite me.
Just come up there.
If I just thought he did, that'd be it. My heart attack.
Remember
Heart
that last
attack.
year we was in Wyoming?
Mhm.
Oh, no.
There's one in the bow range.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Here's the thing that people don't realize. Depending on their food source, if
Uh-oh.
they've got a plentiful food source,
Ghost?
no,
Oh.
snakes.
Plentiful.
They
Plentiful.
will get, won't even believe how big they'll get.
What's that, a snake?
Plentiful.
Oh, yeah, they get big now.
Because, hey, my buddies that work on pipelines sent me a rattlesnake picture that they got in the ditch while they was, doing the pipeline.
Yeah.
Hey, this thing was 7 foot long and big as them Congo jumps.
Oh, he had some steaks on him, didn't he?
Guarantee you.
Oh, it was unreal.
I meant to bring in my treasure I found the other day and show Si. Hold on one second. I'll be right
You
back.
found treasure?
Hey, bring me some coffee.
Y'all keep talking.
Wait, hold on. You found treasure? And he's
Hey.
just leaving.
If it's what I think
What?
it is, you better not.
I
I got
know.
a knife.
I know what he's after.
Where's my big knife? Hand me that big knife. This little one don't do the trick.
Whoa.
Where'd you get that?
Oh. Hey,
That's pretty cool.
Where'd you find that?
that's a loggerhead.
He ain't been dead long.
That's a loggerhead.
Think about it. We ain't gonna be able to leave him here too long. He
I had some of those in my front yard.
Where'd
for
you
a while.
find him at?
so
Tell us
yeah,
the
I
story.
found this the other day.
You
How
found
cool
treasure.
is that? Now this story's gonna get weirder before it gets.
Are there
For-
ghost turtles involved?
Well, I don't think there's a ghost turtle, but
That is
never
a
knew that.
loggerhead shell.
that's an
never-
alligator snapping turtle.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
their rib?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his ribs.
That is.
That's how that connects.
I
all
didn't
of-
know.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a.
See, look up under there. There's
I
his
just thought
backbone.
it was
Look
a
here.
solid piece.
See,
Huh.
there's his backbone, his
Yeah.
ribs.
All right, tell
Hey.
us the story.
So I'm
Fixing
telling
to
you, this
lose
is-
that scale.
that's a scute, actually.
A ski.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go. Biology,
Um,
man. Doesn't know what fish drown.
That's a scale.
But what do you mean? I said I would say yes.
Just kidding. I'm sorry.
So this is where the story takes a weird turn. So I pull up the other day after, I noticed like things are weird. Like traffic has stopped and I'm trying to get back to the office, but I don't know why. I pull up to the office and my buddy, who is the newly elected coroner for Washita Parish, is in our back parking lot. And I'm like,
yeah.
well, what are you doing here? And he said, well, we're investigating a death. I was like, oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. And I said, was it on our property? Like, why are you at Duck Commander?
Yeah.
Like what happened while I was gone?
Yeah.
A weird
And
lunch break.
Yeah. And he was like, no. He said, a boy stepped out in front of the train right down here at the end of the power line. And I was like,
Oh, right back here.
yeah, right here.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The power line runs
Yeah.
through our back parking lot. And he said, is there any way to get from here to there? And I was like, well, we're going to have to put on, I said, we can walk there. I said, we're going to have to put on some boots. I said, it's wet. And he said, well, just show me the way. And so I walked back there and I got as close as I was going to get. And I said, all right, the rest is on you. You just keep going right there at train tracks. You see them. Like, you can get there from here. Well, when we stopped there and we're just talking, catching up for a second, and looked down and there lay this alligator snapping turtle shell. And I was like, and he just kind of kicked it and looked at it. I said, do you want it? He said, no. I said, good, I'm taking it.
Martin.
And so, yeah, because that's a cool turtle,
Yeah.
man. That's
What are you talking
I
about?
wonder how old that one is.
that's not a very old one. This is a little guy here.
Yeah.
This is he's probably, I say not very, I'm talking about alligator snapping turtle years.
About
He's probably only 20.
20 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, he's a young fella.
I was
I wouldn't
thinking
say
25 to 50.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say
Ghost
that.
now.
I mean, he's
solid.
15 to 20.
Yeah.
I mean,
He got
and
Man.
I looked all over. So, me, the nerd, me, I looked all over back there for the rest of the time for his skull because their skulls are really cool. Like, I hate to,
They look like a dragon.
yeah. Whenever,
Oh, yeah.
when all the meat's off of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool skull, but I'm going to keep the shell. And I think what I'm doing, I'm trying to get it unstinkified, one, and then get it lacquered, get the scutes put back on it, and then I'm going to put like some little backpack straps on it, and Jackson's going to be a Ninja Turtle for one Halloween,
There you go.
but with a real turtle shell.
That's pretty cool.
Wow, I'm not just a fan, Martin. I'm a fanatic.
Look, by now, we love our Tommy Johns here. And look, you can elevate every morning with Tommy John's second skin underwear. What you put in your pants can make or break your day.
True story.
There you go. And the luxurious support of Second Skin guarantees everything will go smooth. smoothly. It's like having on.
You remember like in
So this-
2004 when you wore them boxers and you had to shove them all down in your pants and you felt ridiculous?
Oh yeah, then you had to you had to pull your boxers down so your pockets.
There's an
wouldn't be
art
up
to
here,
doing
so-
that. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
kept hearing bells.
Praise the Lord, we don't have to do that anymore.
No,
Thank you, Tommy John.
Yeah, thank you, technology. Thank you, inventors. Thank you, Tommy or John. I'm not sure which one of you to thank,
but I
both of you.
appreciate you both.
But
And both of me appreciate you.
look, and the best thing is when you wear Tommy John, you're much more comfortable so that you can do everything better. Tommy John stylish and soft second skin underwear has dozens of comfort innovation like a supportive contour pouch and breathable, lightweight, moisture wicking fabric with 4 times the stretch of competing brands. With over 20 million pairs sold and thousands of 5-star reviews, guys everywhere love their Tommy Johns. That's why Tommy John doesn't have customers.
We have fanatics, boys.
I guarantee you, like the one who raised the most comfortable boxer briefs ever. There's no downside. Buy one pair and you'll never want to wear any other underwear again. Or, you know, one said he's been trying different brands of trunks for the past few months while wearing a similar product for the past 3 years. Second Skin is the most comfortable I've ever worn, hands down.
Guaranteed.
Your most valuable assets are always covered with Tommy John's best pair you'll ever wear, or it's free guarantee. And look, while you're there, don't sleep on the add-ons that Tommy John has there. They're not just an underwear company. They just sent us some stuff. They sent me a t-shirt.
Long Johns.
They sent me a t-shirt.
I love their shorts.
That's the most comfortable t-shirt I've ever put on. I know that's wild. It's a t-shirt, right? Unbelievable how comfortable it is. They were nice enough to throw Brittany in some stuff in the last box.
Hey,
We then turned around and ordered 6 more of the sports bras that they sent,
can't
which
beat that.
was one
Oh.
for every color they had in stock of her size.
Oh,
Yeah.
Miss Christine, hey,
yeah. There
Look,
you go. That's the way my wife
she's
was.
been
She loved
just
it.
hammering the people that make bras,
But not anymore.
but not anymore.
Not
Hey,
anymore.
that one from Tommy John's fits her perfectly.
Tommy John fixed bras. Didn't think you'd hear that
That's
on the duck
right. Hey,
call room,
that's
but
right.
we're here to help
That's
in
right.
every situation.
Miss Christine loved the one day.
And it
there
got
you go.
kind of cool lately, and I wore my long johns from Tommy John's.
It's been a little cool lately.
Ah, here we go. Look, we love them, and so will you when you get your Tommy John's. Shop Tommy John's Friends and Family Sale right now and get 25% off site-wide at TommyJohn.com/
Duck.
save 25% for a limited time at TommyJohn.com/
Duck,
TommyJohn.com/
duck.
see site for details.
Order them today, boys.
But I
No.
am going to put some straps on it. Jackson going to be a Ninja Turtle.
No, no.
I don't care.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I really do.
No, I ain't going to. I mean, when I'm out in the woods and I find stuff like that, there's a 10 out of 10 chance I'm keeping it.
Hold on.
I'm
Well, it's like the box
Box
turtle.
turtle shells, you bring them home.
Yeah, it's like the box
turtles
turtle.
I do, yeah. Red ears I don't. Like red ear sliders, they get got by coons all the time. They're a dime a dozen for them turtle shells. But
I used
for,
to think them box turtles were cool until I found out that they actually are bunks mates with a rattlesnake.
oh yeah, they all live together.
They live together.
Well, they got a hard shell. They can.
Well, he's got the drive-in garage door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He said I get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You buy it all you want to.
Yeah,
He just locks it. He just shuts
He
the
locks the
garage door.
yeah. He said,
But they're
"Forget
cool
y'all."
looking.
Oh yeah, no turtles are awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
Turtles rule. They really like pizza as well.
That's why. Hence, I said Jackson, not Waylon. oh, Biggin. Oh,
That will
Biggin.
be cool though.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
yeah. I haven't. I mean, I hate to see that alligator snapping turtle died because they struggling a little bit.
Reckon
But
what got him?
I don't know, and I don't know how he ended up there. You know, there's not a real large body of water here that.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, he would
That's
be.
why he's dead.
He come from one.
Oh yeah, no, he went. He took off walking. So he's probably a
He
young
probably
male
come from over
Yeah.
there all behind the.
between Well Road and here.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
had that rain. Well, no, he been dead.
No, he been dead longer than that. He probably sometime last year.
I saw an
Right.
alligator right up to whenever we went to that little park over there.
Oh, Restoration
That's
Park.
probably where it came from.
Yeah, there was he's probably a young male, and a big one got to whooping on him, and he said, "No, I gotta get out of here, big
I'm
dog,"
getting out of here.
and hit the
Yeah,
railroad tracks, and then
and-
probably couldn't cross them, and turned around and started walking down them, and just
Yeah, I got
ran out of water, ran out of stuff. But yeah, I don't know.
Run out of habitat.
It was weird to find him back there, but you know,
I'm looking at his scales that he got on. You know,
Oh, he got some big ones.
Scoos.
scutes.
Yeah.
SCUTES.
I tried to remember.
Scute.
Well, what's this knob called?
What these three? They're
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just called 3 rows of dorsal lateral spines.
That's what I said.
right
No,
across the
I'm
back. That's how you tell the difference between an alligator snapping turtle and a common. A common is smooth across here.
Slick.
Well,
The
one of
alligator's
them-
got three
one
rows.
of
Then the other one, the
You can
soft-
hold the
soft
shell and he can turn around and bite you.
Yeah.
Not
and
him.
then,
Yeah, that's the
there's
common.
one
That's
that
the
can't-
common.
Oh yeah.
And they get that big.
They don't get that big.
No.
No, they get like 30, 40 pounds. I mean, I think up north some of them will get like 50 pounds, but not gigantic. Like these things will get 200, 300
I think
pounds.
so.
But no,
Another
he can't get you. Like alligator snapper, you grab him right there, you can do whatever you want to
Yeah.
with him. He's like me. He ain't got no net.
But don't do the flat shell that way. Or the slick shell.
Yeah, no, he turn around.
He'll
He can,
turn around, pop you, cut a thumb off.
that sucker's neck so long he
Yeah.
can bite his tail.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I ain't messing
Yeah.
with turtles.
you grab him by the back feet if
Yeah.
you're gonna tote him anywhere. 'Cause
Really?
you grab him by the back feet, like because I move them off the road whenever they're nesting, so people don't. Because for some reason these rednecks around here like to treat them
Squash
like
'em.
target practice
Yeah,
or something.
question. Sure do.
Like I mean, I'm like, bro, you had to swerve to
Yeah,
hit that
to
turtle.
get him.
Like why? What'd he do to you?
I accidentally hit a turtle one time and it got on his back and it was spinning like crazy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I felt bad,
Yeah.
real bad about it.
I've hit them too.
I
and
felt terrible.
Even when I was a young
'Cause
youth
that-
and didn't know no better driving, I probably swerved and hit a couple. But once I got a little sense about me,
Why
it's
you gotta
like,
do
why
that, you know?
why would you do it? Like it's dumb.
'Cause
And so now when I
Lot of
see them, I
rednecks
get
should
out.
stop
I throw
sign.
her in park and I get out and go take them off the road.
Like a wheelbar.
Hey, I forgot to tell you to finish another story. A guy on Caddo Lake in Shreveport.
Oh, that's full of them.
Okay, he caught one as big as his table.
If
He
you cut the
chained him.
corners
Look,
off.
he chained him in his yard and charged $1 a ride.
That's not true.
Hey, you ask my brother Phil Robertson.
Well,
He had a loggerhead turtle the size of this right here,
no way.
and kids would be on that turtle's back giving this guy $1.
Yes.
Did you
Yes,
ride
he
it?
did. I didn't ride him. No.
Johnny D, if y'all ever
What in
expand
the name of Jurassic Park? No way.
if y'all ever expand the honey hole and have
Turtle rides?
have like a mini Bass Pro experience in there, like with an aquarium or something, can you please work with Black Bayou and get a turtle that kids can ride?
that
Hey,
just bite your
please.
kid's hand off.
Hey, I tell you what, you need to talk to some commercial fishermen.
Them things look too
I know
evil.
What are
one
you
that
talking about?
catches turtles all
Look.
the time.
Look, on this deal right here, there's a whole program at ULM. I didn't work under the herpetology department, but I helped them where we would go out to Black Bayou out there and put out hoop nets with sardines in them.
Yeah.
And catch these things, and then they would radio transmit them. They'd put the transmitters on, and I'm talking about. I got pictures of me with them as big as they grow, buddy. Like where it
You got
takes.
I need the
where-
size of this
I'm
table.
telling you,
I ain't got none like that.
Hey,
but
I'm telling
Donatello.
you,
that's
style.
a little
that
probably
is not
inflated.
a story. This is the gospel
That's,
truth.
that's the 5
There was a
percent.
loggerhead turtle as big around as this table.
Gospel truth.
A guy chained him to a tree,
That's
an oak
hilarious.
tree,
With a chain.
and hey, charged kids $1 to get on the back of that thing and ride it, and you couldn't come by there. There'd be a line, and they'd all be riding.
But there are reports, like in all, like
Did Phil ride it?
Phil didn't ride him, but I guarantee you talk to Phil, I guarantee you he's caught them. Size of a number 3 wash tub?
yeah. And there's stories of them like that.
Size of a number 3.
I'm telling you,
I believe you. I believe you.
I've ate some turtle before.
Oh, I was going to eat it, but then until they didn't
Tastes
clean
like
it
chicken.
properly. Because, hey, they had that old scaly skin left on them. They didn't clean him.
Hunter, you okay?
Hunter, you ate turtle?
Yeah,
Hunter
I've eaten
got-
turtle. They
You've
don't-
eaten turtle?
Yeah,
It don't taste. What does it taste like? Turtle?
it's like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a little
Hunter
bit
was
more
getting-
fishier.
I looked over. Hunter was getting queasy over
chicken.
there.
Yeah, I didn't
Filet
know.
mignon,
He had
chicken,
a-
bologna, and
What?
a few other types.
Filet chicken bologna, huh?
Oh, hey,
Filet,
they said there's
chicken,
several
bologna.
different types of meat.
How come
on it.
everything got to taste like chicken?
Oh,
Hey,
'Cause it
well, hey,
does,
I'm just
man.
saying.
Yeah.
I had alligator the other night.
It
Tastes
don't
like
taste like
chicken.
chicken.
Chewy as
No,
chicken.
alligator stout. He tastes like a gar.
Ben said, "That's terrible." Carter liked it.
I tell
Anyway.
you what, that fresh alligator that you just killed and put it and cook ain't chewy.
Yeah, he's a little better.
He's a little better.
Well, everything's always better if it's fresh.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's like
And not
catch a
falling.
bass.
Yeah.
Catch a bass on the pond,
Still no good.
fillet him, and cook him right there.
Unless he's a little Kentucky
excellent,
bass.
yeah.
He said, "No bass."
Hey, or crappie, or brim.
What an interesting day.
Yeah.
We started off with the Greek word of worlds.
No, we started off with Frosties.
That's right.
That's
And we
right.
started
You done
off with-
forgot about that,
with
Hammer.
little redheaded Wendy.
Oh, boy.
And now we're talking about turtle soup.
That's right.
There you
turtle
go.
soup, boy.
Unbelievable. What a life.
Tastes like chicken.
Well, we'll take one little quick break and then we'll get in that inbox. How about that?
I will if you will. You don't take
You know, we've started Are You a Redneck? And just so we're all clear, if you've ever chained a turtle to a tree and charged children $1,
Yeah.
you are a redneck.
Or
And if
shot
you've
a
ever-
stop sign.
Paid $1 to ride a turtle, you are a redneck. But Steve emails in
You're definitely redneck curious.
and he said, well, I got to find out if I'm a redneck. He's about to move to a town called St. George, Ontario, Canada. Beth got excited. Beth said, oh yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, hey. He's excited about it, and I don't think he needs to ask if he's a redneck. He just sent proof that he's a redneck. Yes, sir,
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is that?
That is it.
multicolored mule deer tattoo.
On his calf.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of
Well,
camo-ish.
it's mule deer on one side
That
and
is as
whitetail on the other.
redneck as you can get.
Buddy.
That's an evil deer.
An evil-looking deer.
That's an evil looking deer.
Redneck calf
That
tattoo
kind.
from Canada. I'm telling you. There's a lot of them up
Hey.
that direction.
I know, eh?
Calf tattoo definitely jumps you to the front of the line.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
just-
going to get one now,
Yeah,
and it's
you're
going
at
to be
the top of
very
the top of the
colorful.
list.
Okay,
I'm
and
just
Beth,
saying.
apparently Beth emailed in, our producer Beth,
Did you?
because she needs to hear a story, and I didn't know she'd never heard it.
What
Uh-oh.
story?
It's magical, and I'm going to TX, that's going to be Texas. Okay. Texas Ranchin commented on YouTube, finally got Si's book after the podcast, hearing us talk about it. His favorite story that he cries laughing every time is whenever Si was in a little place called Vietnam and had a tire stolen. And Beth
Oh,
has
yeah.
never heard that
That's
story.
my favorite, too.
My friend?
The
Tell
floor is yours as soon as you put your mic back on your phone.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm in supply. Okay, I'm also the driver. We live in Canto, South Vietnam. We live downtown in a hotel. Okay, and we work at the Air Force Base 5 miles away. So every morning the troops would get in my deuce and a half. I would drive them to the airfield. At 5 o'clock, they'd load up and I would drive them back to the hotel. So look, it's 5 o'clock, they load up, and look, the deuce and a half has got none of the bows on it and no canvas. Open bay back. Look, and there's probably what? Oh, at least, I'd say 20, maybe 24 troops on it, sitting on each side, above the tires. That's important. Okay, so we pull up at the gate to leave the airbase. They wave me out. Okay, so hey, this deuce and a half is a manual 5-speed. Okay, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, I never got out of like your third gear. I never got below 10 miles an hour when I pulled out of the airbase. I put in at the yard at the restaurant, not the restaurant, the hotel. I pull into where we park the trucks. I'm locking up the truck with a chain and lock. They are unloading. And one of them jumps off and says, hey, Rob, you're missing an outer dual. And I said, yeah, nice try. I was already headed toward the hotel. you know.
Nice try.
So the other one says, hey, look, it's a couple more still getting off. He said, hey, seriously, you're missing out a deal. So I walk around there and ain't nothing but the stud sticking out. And the guy's fixing to climb down. And I said, hey, hold it. And he said, what? I said, you were sitting right above the tire that is missing. What in the world happened? He said, I didn't see or hear nothing. And I said, dude, you're sitting above the stupid tire that's gone. Surely you had to hear or see something.
All right, one more. Then my other favorite Vietnam story, the engine block in the pond.
Yeah.
You heard that one?
Okay, yeah, and I got a chance to hear to reclassify something I had said that was in error. So look, I told you I'm in supply. So the company commander comes to me and says, hey, order me a deuce and a half engine. Because here's what would happen. We would have a convoy go from anywhere, just say from Saigon to another town. Well, they'd get shot up. Charlie would hit them, and they'd get shot up, and just everything on the vehicle shot to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they would bring that back to us. We would strip it of everything usable. And then I, being in supply, and I had a rough terrain forklift, I would pick that frame up of a 3/4 ton and go drop it in the pond right by our garage, motor pool. I've been doing this for 6 months. This pond is deep. Okay, so look, my engine, comes in, the air base calls me and says, hey, Robertson, come on up here with a deuce knife, get your engine. So I go up there, get the engine, come back, put it in the motor pool, we unload it. This thing's in a metal container, and it's bolted down. So the mechanic gets out their tools, unscrews the bolts out of it, takes the lid off of it. Okay, now this thing is airtight. Okay, it's got rubber where it fits together. This
gaskets all the way
gasket
around.
all the way around. And this is going to come into play later. So anyway, okay, so look, the mechanics take everything off the top off. They put oil in the engine, brand new engine, put oil in it, get it right, hook a battery to it, crank it up. Boom, hey, deuce and a half engine's running good. Tell me, all right, put the lid back on it, bolt it back up, and we'll put it in the frame, of the deuce and a half new juice tank we got. So that night, unluckily, guess who's got guard duty? Me, yours truly, and a couple other guys. So, look, we come together at the motor pool, We've been walking around like 300, 400 yards around the motor pool and this pond, So we had just left the motor pool going about 50 yards apart, and we heard a metal sound, clank, clank, metal on metal. So look, I got the radio and I said, hey, pop a flare over the motor pool area. Poof, you hear it, poof, They shot it up in the air. The flare busts in the light. Okay, it's the parachute. The wind's covering it over that pond. Well, by this time, me and this other guard had walked up and we're watching that deuce and a half engine's in the water, and there's a Vietnamese on each side of it. And they're doing this, one arm in this deuce and a half engine. Well, this deuce and a half engine in a container weighs 3,000 pounds. So I used to say, hey, I asked the kid, I said, hey, do you see any flotation device? And he said, you first. Because we're looking at this stupid thing that weighs 3,000 pounds going across the water with one on each side of it, just, dog paddling with one arm. Well, hey, look, the thing is airtight, so it floats. Before, I've told this story 1,000 times, that I had forgotten that stupid thing is airtight. It floats.
That's a way not as good story as all of them standing on each other's
Well,
back.
no. But anyway, so look, when you had guard duty and anything happens, you have to make a written statement of what happened. So I make my written statement, and the lieutenant, the officer of the day, says, hey, Spec 4 Robertson, you're going to have to put your signature to this, right? And I said, yes, sir, I know that. He said, really? And I said, yeah, I know. And he said, well, wait a minute, just off the record. He said, I got to ask you. He said, I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to ask anyway. How do you think they pulled it off? And I said, well, it's going to take about 40 of them, sir. And I said, but the one that I'm impressed most with is the guy on the bottom. I said, because this clown's got 39 others on top of his shoulders. Okay. So he's got a lot of weight to be walking on the bottom of that pond with.
I can't even listen to those without laughing because I know the punchlines and they're
Oh,
so
right.
good.
Man,
Beth,
alive.
have you heard about Eagle the Pigeon? Okay.
Oh.
I was about to say, the boy,
That's
his next episode gonna
Yeah,
be easy.
That's a wild ride for sure. There.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, well, send us out of here, Johnny D.
I got the verse we were talking about earlier. It was King James. I'm going to go with NIV. They use the word universe instead of worlds. But it's by faith we understand that the universe was formed at God's command so that what is seen was not made out of what is visible. That's Hebrews 11:3.
And hey, folks, being in the military, we have to have a command voice. Hey, when God spoke it to him, you talk about a command voice.
Amen.
You
Let
need
there
to listen
be
to that.
light.